Hey guys, if you like this content, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys like the video and subscribed to my channel. It helps make these videos worth it going forward.
What's up, guys? Altcoin Sherpa here with a crypto market review. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not an expert doing on research. Today, I'm just going to review some altcoins that I asked for requests on Twitter. So we'll be going through those, and let's check it out. Chainlink was not one of the requests, but it's always a fan favorite, so I'll just get to it anyway. So here is Chainlink. Chainlink has been chopping around for like 460 days. It hasn't moved overall in this range. Like, you know, if you bought it back in like May of 22, it's like the same price as today in August, a year later. So, you know, like, on one hand, it's good that this one hasn't gone down, relatively speaking, over the year. Many other altcoins can't say the same thing. I think this coin is just like a safe buy if you want to just like buy something and sit on it for a while. You can't be impatient. You have to just let this one play out. All the EMAs, like the technicals look good. Like, you know, prices flipped all these EMAs, and we haven't really seen that in a true sense really for a long time. You know, we haven't seen like a bullish EMA trend since like 21. And I think that everything looks pretty good on this, but just know that if you buy this, you're probably going to have to sit on it for weeks or months on end. For me, I'm just going to wait until it breaks the range high. Like, I know that I'm giving up whatever gains this is, like, you know, 25% from current price. And I actually know that this is like a pretty good bet to like do pretty well. You know, again, if it goes to the range low again, maybe you can consider buying. But overall, I think that it's just a good safe buy if you want to just hold something and just let it sit for a while, because this should do pretty damn well in my opinion overall. But it's going to take a little bit. So yeah, I mean it's not a good coin to actively trade. CFX. This coin, I think, was one of the China coins. It did really well before, and then it looks like it's dying. So what I like to do in these situations is just probably just draw fib out. You go where both the levels are respected. You go mostly where the levels are respected. That's the most important thing about drawing fibs. So you don't necessarily go from the highest point to the lowest point. But this one doesn't look quite right either. So maybe I'm even having a hard time drawing this fib. I guess you would use the daily. Ideally, it would look something like this, but this is not quite right either. This is not right. Anyways, okay, so like this is probably the fib I would probably draw something like this. You can see some of the levels being interacted with right here. And like up top. Like all throughout here. The fact that it's not right at the 618 is kind of concerning, but it's okay. It's not always going to line up. Anyways, it's interacting a lot with the 618 fib right here. All the EMAs are bearish, and this one looks okay. I mean, like, I wouldn't be surprised. It looks like it's found a short-term bottom. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see something like this, where we just like chop around for a bit longer, and then like we go up to like maybe a lower high, and then start heading lower. Entirely possible something like that happens, but it doesn't really look like a great coin to trade right now, especially not actively, because it's found this bottom. There are better coins, in my opinion, to trade than this. Kaspa. I don't know what this shit coin is. Kaspa. It looks really good. I mean, yeah, I don't know if there's better history somewhere. All right. I mean, this one's just done really, really well. Again, I don't know what this is, but this is an extremely strong coin. I guess uses the chart with the higher price history. You know, potential double top up here. And I know it's not officially double top because, you know, you generally expect it to hit lower, but this is usually how it goes. This is similar to how it was in Bitcoin in 2021, where like Bitcoin went to 70K after, and then it just faked everyone out. So, you know, everyone would just expect it to die. I mean, I'm just saying, like, this entire trend has been very strong, but it's starting to look a little bit scary. These types of candles are indicative of a top, in my opinion. So what you can do is you can try to fib this one out if you want. And this one probably is going to at least like this 31 cents area, in my opinion, if not lower. But yeah, I would check 31.5 or I'm sorry, not 31, 03 or 026. Those are two areas that I would look at for this one. Okay, NXRA, don't know what this coin is. Doesn't look like anything. Would just, it's a very unclear chart to me personally. Would probably just buy this lower thing right here, lower demand area. Just buy here maybe and hope for some sort of short bounce like this. VRA Verasity. Don't know what to think about this one either. Looks this I like this type of price action because you can draw the fibs easy. Line's pretty much up with 786 fib. And 786 fib is not really a good one, in my experience, for like finding good continuation. You usually want it at the 618 at the lowest point. So you know, it does look like it's chopping around and finding a bottom, to be honest with you. But again, this is similar to Chainlink in the sense that it's probably going to take a while. But would just be very patient with this. Keep bidding the 786 if you want, but you know, I don't really have any strong feelings about this one. Solana, I think, is a good coin overall. Like it did tag this this 200-day EMA. There's a lot of good reasons to trade Solana in the sense that, you know, it's a coin that's probably going to do pretty well in the next bull run, especially when like all the fees start tacking up and people are going to bitch about alternative layer 1s. These days we have layer 2s, you know, which is nice to see, but I don't know. I mean, like, Solana definitely looks pretty good. You can probably just like buy and hold this, honestly. Just wait for a flip of the $25 level. This level has been shown to have some resistance all throughout here. Then we saw a false break here where price traded above it for a little bit, then broke below. So I don't know. I mean, it just looks like it's fine, but I would just wait for a break of 25 probably to actively trade it. Filecoin. I don't even know what I was charting here before. It looks whatever. I wouldn't trade this one. It went all the way back down to the origin pretty much of the pump. It just looks like slow grinding down. Wouldn't be surprised at all to see this like area filled out again. I wouldn't buy this at all. Dot looks terrible as normal. Dot is not a coin that you should buy, in my opinion. I will say this, that it's totally entered this accumulation zone. So, you know, if you do long-term believe in this project, this anywhere from 380 or so to like this 680 this is the strongest volume that we've seen in its entire price history. So generally speaking, these are good areas to buy. However, I just don't think the narrative is there from a fundamental level. DOT just never got as much usage as it should have. Dogecoin. I thought that it had a recent okay move in July, but I thought that you should maybe buy this current level, but it's looking kind of iffy. The reason why I thought you should buy this current level is that you saw a lot of support all throughout, 22, and then this level is being interacted with a lot, and price is at the 200-day EMA. However, I mean, I don't really think it's a super strong buy personally. I'm not just saying that because I have a bag either, and we'll review it next, but Pepe I think is just a better run, mostly just based off market cap overall. Like Pepe is just going to have a much higher upside than Doge, right? Doge is like a top 10 coin or whatever it is, top 15. So it's got less upside than other meme coins such as Pepe. And that's the whole point of a meme coin, is to like, see it go absolutely crazy money-wise. I think it's an okay buy here, but again, it's looking kind of ugly. 200-day EMAs on the verge of getting lost. Pepe, I do have a bag of this. I am going to just hold it for a while. I think that, with the bull run, I think it's going to outperform Doge personally. I did get in much earlier, so I'm just holding my bag. I did sell at the lows too, unfortunately. Like I sold back in here in June, like at the lows. That was I regret that, but it is what it is. Anyways, I think that this is still reasonable, but it looks like it's going to tag this 786 fib again. Would like to see it flip this area around this SR level, but it still could take a little bit longer. Mask, I think, is accumulating. It looks like it's found a bottom. You can tell by the lower volatility when price just chops around like this. But again, you would just buy this and hope to like sit on it for a while. It would be similar to the link trade. Buy this, hold this, let it sit. Don't do anything with it. You would just DCA within this range, and then watch it go higher. But again, might take a while. XTZ Tezos. I was in the Tezos ICO. I've long sold it though. I know this is not the total price history, but I don't like it. I mean, I mean, it is a good buying area. 78 cents. Don't get me wrong. Like it's good for sure. This is kind of Tezos is like an OG chain for sure, but just don't think it's really a good one to buy. I'll say this. Every single one that is at depressed prices now, those coins are going to do several multiples in the bull market. So, don't come back to me and say, oh, like, I bought Tezos at 78 cents and now it's at $5 or $4 and, you said it was dead. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that you want to find the altcoins that are going to outperform the market. And every altcoin is going to do like 5x plus from here or more. When the bull market hits. But that's not your job. The job is to find the coins that don't just do 5x, find the coins that do like 20x, 50x, 100x. Those are the coins you want to look for. You don't want to look for a coin like this where like it just performs at market rate. So yes, this is going to do well, but is it going to outperform the market? I don't know. I don't know what this coin is. It looks pretty good. The trend appears to flip to bullish on the daily, where you can start to see higher highs and higher lows. But would start to be cautious around this area. This is a supply zone. So we'll probably just wait to have this area flipped. But don't know what this coin does. It looks like it had some former glory. This is also a good representation of kind of a rounded bottom too. Rounded bottom, accumulation goes from 4 cents all the way up to 12 and now it's back. But yeah, it's a nice little trend here, but I wouldn't personally buy. I would wait probably until, if you want to trade this one, I would wait and be patient at like 05. Anyways, those are all my coins for today. Thanks, guys, for the chart requests. Appreciate it, and we'll talk to you guys soon.